We talked about Jim Barnes looking for his first win over the Hawkeyes as the head coach. First win over Iowa State as the head coach of the Hawkeyes. Got myself a little mixed up there, but Christy, the head coach for Iowa State, 15-3 in her entire career against Iowa as the head coach for the Cyclones. She has been phenomenal against this program. A few more handshakes, a few more high fives. And we're just about to start here at Extreme Arena. And again, it looks like the first serve for Iowa State. It's who we highlighted at the very top of the broadcast here, Charlie, Morgan Brandt, who is looking for 13 more assists today to reach that 3,000 career assist milestone. They get us underway. She'll have her first serve. And it's low. It's a service error to get things rolling.
Yeah, I was just going to mention from Brandt, 9 aces so far this season, but I mean, right off the bat, that's not the start you want to have for the Cyclones. Hawkeyes will take advantage. This is Milana Moisio to serve.
The transfer from Miami sends it away for Iowa. Brandt's there. Attempted dig, but no good. And Brandt's got her first assist of the day after that kill.
Yeah, we're definitely going to keep track of her stats so far, just 12 away now, but Pam McCune with the kill, not trying to power down to the ground like that's just a soft touch, and it fools the Iowa defense.
Maya Duckworth for the Cyclones sends it away. Barron on the back line, Amaral to the outside, and Forrest for the kill.
Yeah, Vares has been a big standout player so far for the Hawkeyes, leading the team in kills with 83 as a freshman. Just came off a career high of kills with 19 versus Weber State, hitting a 5:48 clip.
Expect her to have quite a few of those yet again today as she's back to serve. Libero there for Iowa State, and it looks like an error, and the point awarded to Iowa State. A little back and forth to start us off. I got to ask you, Charlie, we've done our research. We've looked into these two teams. Do you expect this opening set to be as back and forth as we started?
I think it absolutely will be. I mean, these are two teams that are having hot starts to the season, but expect some firepower.
Nice save there from Iowa State. Moisio there. Amaral tries sending it over. Moisio's there again for Iowa. Outside, and just a bit too long there from Iowa's Gia McGrew. It's a point for the Cyclones.
Yeah, McGrew a little too far on that kill attempt there, but you noticed Amaral not set up earlier and go for the kill herself. Look for her to do that a lot today.
Van Gorp the serve for Iowa State. Amaral sends it to the outside. Blocked off Whittingstall. Moisio sends it over. Brandt with the set, and it's blocked by McGrew from Iowa.
How about Gia McGrew doing that one herself?
Point still go. I believe that one was out, so point is still going to Iowa State. My mistake on that there.
Oh, you look at that.
That makes it obvious from that angle.
Yeah, from our vantage point, we're looking across the court, so a little bit more challenging.
An ace there for Rachel Van Gorp of the Cyclones. And Iowa State takes a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, Van Gorp, that's her 12th ace on the season, leads the team.
It's Barrett there for Iowa. McGrew on the outside. Saved by Brandt, set back over. An early whistle, and it looks like a violation will award the Hawkeyes their third point.
Yeah, that was Niley Tia just trying to soften it over the net, but not allowed to do that, and the Hawkeyes looking to climb back into this one, only down by 2.
The sophomore Jamie Marquardt to serve for Iowa. Brandt sets it to the outside, and just a bit too far. Iowa keeps the points. A little confusion from this Iowa State team. They might review this.
Yeah, you could see.
And they will.
Yeah, Johnston Lynch immediately up from her seat, and pretty early on we get a challenge and a review.
I mean, why not? This should be a really good matchup between two teams who have been amazing out the gate. Iowa State's been strong in recent history, especially with Christy Johnson-Lynch at the helm of them, and Jim Barnes trying to turn this team around. As we take another look. Oh, it looks like it might have been on the line there.
That looks to be just inside. I mean,
Colts, as you were mentioning there, Charlie. And for walkouts, that'll be her 71st kill on the season. And now she's back to serve for the Cyclones as they lead 6-3.
Yeah, her and Amiri Hendricks-Walker tied for second coming into this match. Look out.
An ace for walkouts now. That was Jamie Marquardt for Iowa, trying to keep things in play, but accidentally just carried it back and out of play.
As I was just saying, Collins, that puts her solely in second on the team in kills with 71.
Brandt with it, sends it to the middle, shot to the back line, and too far. Iowa is awarded the point.
That's Tia again. Great power on that shot attempt. Just carrying it a little too far past Iowa's court side. Hawkeyes down by 3.
Now it's Hannah Whittingstall to serve. Tia with the save. And a kill there from number 30 for the Cyclones, Aaliyah Goolsby.
Yeah, Goolsby, a true freshman, leading the team in kills. That's her 89th on the season. Also third in the team in digs, coming off of her personal best 24 kills versus Omaha in a 3-1 win.
See if she can replicate that, as she won't be able to get the serve over the net, so a service error off of the freshman Aaliyah Goolsby. That's the other part about those number of kills that she has. She is a freshman for this team. But now it's Claire Amaral. Serve for Iowa. Brandt sends it over and will hit the net on the way down.
Yeah, Brandt with 21 kills so far this season. Trying to do it herself that time, but unfortunately hits the net, and the Hawkeyes will benefit.
Usually the assist, she's already at 4 of them today. Brandt again will send it to the outside, and it's another kill for Iowa State, and it's the 5th assist for Morgan Brandt already.
Yeah, she's now at 2,992, getting pretty close to that illustrious number.
Keeping a close eye on that. Now back to serve. Amory Hendricks-Walker. Sharday Van Zant. Out to the outside. Varas. A dig attempt from Iowa State, but not in time. Another kill for Carmel Varas.
Yeah, Varas again. Great power on that kill, and then greatly set up there from Amaral, and just not able to get underneath that one was Annalise Grant. That one sails out of bounds. Hawkeyes down by 2 once again.
Now it's the Chattanooga transfer. Sharday Van Zant to serve, and it's going to be an error there as it's just a little too long.
Yeah, well done from the Cyclones. That's one of those situations where you could play it, but you're judging it. You're just basically letting the ball pass you by as it sails just out of bounds there. Cyclones first to hit double digits here.
Now 2 service errors for both squads, 2 for Iowa State, 2 for Iowa. And it's Brandt to serve. McGrew there for Iowa. Amaral, Tavares. Back again. Brandt to the outside. Barrett's there for Iowa. Amaral, Tavares on the outside. Brandt to set up for another kill shot. Nice dig from Moisio. McGrew sends it back. Nice dig. Again, blocked by Iowa and out, so Iowa State keeps the point on a fantastic rally.
What a rally, like you said, Colin. But how about the digs from both of those teams? And the last one, I believe, was by Goolsby with one arm, keeping that one alive. And then the block from the Hawkeyes sails out of bounds.
Amaral up the middle, and it's a kill for Iowa's Stojanovic.
Yeah, Saska Stojanovic, it's a freshman and one of the international players for the Hawkeyes, making a big mark. Was named to the Quick Start Classic All-Tournament team.
Moisio's serve for Iowa. Barrett to the middle, across him, blocked by Hannah Whittingstall, but still out of play, so Iowa State keeps the points.
And the Hawkeyes have done a decent job meeting those shot attempts at the net, just having a hard time keeping them inbounds.
Maya Duckworth back for the serve. McGrew for Iowa. Amaral back to McGrew on the outside, blocked by Iowa State. Barrett back to McGrew again. It's tipped and nice dig there. On the outside, Moisio's there to keep it in play. McGrew, the outside hitter. Nice save there by Van Groop. Amaral to the outside hitter. Varas tries to tap it over and instead is out. It's another point for the Cyclones.
And it looks like Varas maybe hit the net on that follow through. Had a few issues with that so far in this set, but yeah, you have another look.
13-8 lead for the Cyclones. And a Whittingstall to receive the serve. And Varas again on the outside. Pair of Cyclones there for the block. Outside hitter goes down for the kill, and she'll be awarded with it. Aaliyah Goolsby yet again.
Yeah, fantastic placement. I had to second guess there for a second, Colin. It maybe looked like she didn't even clear the net because of how far down she angled that kill. Fantastic placement, though.
Will be her second of the day. Duckworth again. Outside the McGrew, just trying to tap it over and won't be able to. Iowa State starting to crawl away in this first set as we'll see a quick media timeout. 15-8 lead for the Cyclones.
Yeah, I mean, that pass from Amaral just a little too far, a little bit of an awkward space there for McGrew to try and chase after. Colin, the only time the Cyclones have not swept an opponent in a victory, but as I alluded to earlier, a big showing up performance for Aaliyah Goolsby, who had a career high 24 kills. Cyclones looking to keep this momentum here. They're in Carver.
Definitely carrying that momentum here in this matchup, as that'll be a point coming out of the break for Iowa. Iowa State was on a 4-0 scoring run going into that media timeout, but now Iowa trying to turn the tide. It's Carmel Varas back to serve for the Hawkeyes as they trail by 6.
Just want to make it clear it's Extreme Arena, not Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Barrett to the outside. Moisio with the dig. McGrew, the outside hitter for Iowa. And Gorps there. Tapped over, and it'll be a kill for Pam McCune.
That's now 5 more assists needed for Morgan Brandt for 3,000 in her career. And again, the Cyclones trying to keep that momentum that they left off with before the timeout.
Claire Amaral to the outside. Whittingstall is blocked by Iowa State, but not able to get it back up. It's a kill for Whittingstall.
And a great job by the front line for the Cyclones to get a piece of that one. Just doesn't fall in their direction and not able to save it. And the Hawkeyes now hit double digits.
And your defense as well, though, with Carver. Everything else on a court for Iowa is at Carver Hawkeye Arena. They have a few extra matchups for the volleyball team at Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Long shot there is going to be ruled in, and it's a kill for Iowa State.
Yeah, just inside that back line, it looks like, from our vantage point. But this Cyclones team is not really missing a beat. These two teams are trading points, but still up by 7.
Walcoats with the serve. Receiving it was Van Zandt, and a strong hit there up the middle by Claire Amaral.
Yeah, for Amaral, she's fourth on the team in kills, tied for 4th, going into today with 53. So that's one of her strong points. She gets you with those assists, but she can do it all herself.
And can't you tell it, the strength of that swing there by Amaral. And it's an ace there for Whittingstall, and Iowa's trying to climb back into this first set.
Yeah, Whittingstall, that's ace number 9 on the season for Whittingstall.
You just saw the pop there. It was the first ace for Iowa today. Blocked there by Iowa. Brandt with the setup. Just tapped over. Dig by Iowa. It was Whittingstall with the dig there. Brandt again looking for another assist. Outside hitter. And Goolsby was blocked. From the back row attack. Varas with the save. Van Zandt on the outside looking for the ace. And going long and still in play from Iowa State. And a nice tap down. Amaral with the points.
She already had a huge block on this rally, but right back to the other side. And what a way to pump up this crowd. This is a pretty big turnout for a Cy-Hawk matchup here at Extreme Arena. Hawkeyes now only down by 4.
An explosion of energy here from the crowd at Extreme Arena. Iowa trails by 4. Goolsby from the outside. Amaral moving the Van Zant. And it's another kill shot for Van Zant.
Set up again by Amaral for Van Zant. Fantastic kill, but again, the Hawkeyes disrupting those shot attempts by the Cyclones with their blocks, and not able to save that one was Van Gorp, the leader of the Cyclone team in digs with 116. Hawkeyes send it over.
Iowa's now on a 4-0 scoring run. Goolsby going for the kill there, and just too long, and now the Hawkeyes trail by 2.
Yeah, Goolsby's trying.
17. Charlie, going to ask you your thoughts from the beginning of this first set so far.
Yeah, I mean, the Cyclones continuing that momentum from last weekend, had a great start off the bat, but after the timeout, the Hawkeyes have pulled back.
A block from the Hawkeyes, and now they trail by 1.
Yeah, that was Stojanovic and Amaral up front there. I want to make a quick note, though, Colin. Van Zant had an earlier kill. Going into today, she's 45 kills away from eclipsing 1,000 career kills.
And it's a service error there from Iowa, so Iowa State keeps their lead. It's 18-16. It was a chance for Iowa to tie things up, but no more. Iowa, before that, was on a 6-0 scoring run in this first set. Now Iowa State trying to expand their lead yet again. It's Goolsby back for the serve. Hits the top of the net, goes over. Van Zant on the outside. And Gorp's there for the dig. Back row attack from Goolsby, and she'll get the kill.
Goolsby coming right back with a thunderous shot. Gives the Cyclones a 3-point lead. She'll serve again.
Thunderous is the exact word I would use for a lot of this. I can almost feel it from here. There's a lot of strength on the court right now, Charlie.
Absolutely.
Van Zant, outside hitter, goes down for the kill, and she'll get it the count.
Speaking of strong hitters, just talked about Van Zant coming close to 1,000 career kills. Gets another one on the board right in that middle gap. Van Gorp not able to get the dig there.
Van Zant, a 5'11" outside hitter. A grad student transferred from Chattanooga. And it's been fantastic for this Iowa squad. Brandt looking for another assist, and she'll get it there off the kill from number 5, Maya Duckworth. That's her 10th assist on the day for Morgan Brandts.
Yeah, Duckworth tied with Hendricks Walker coming into this matchup with 70 kills. They were both second on the team behind Goolsby.
I'm going to make a correction to myself. I believe that was actually the 11th assist, so 2 away from that milestone. Amaral, the Van Zant, tapped over, and it's a point for the Hawkeyes.
The Hawkeyes keeping things close here in set number 1. They're not going to go down without a fight here. This is going to be a very, very close first set.
What more could you ask for? The opening set of this Cy-Hawk rivalry here in Coralville. Van Zant with the serve, hits the top of the net. Just tapped over. Varez on the outside, and it's too long. It's 21-18, Cyclones lead.
Yeah, it looked like Varez a little too early on the shot attempt there, just not able to get it down. We see a few substitutions here for the Hawkeyes, is looking to answer back as Iowa State within 4 to complete the set.
Looking to McGrew, the outside hitter, and it's going to be blocked, but straight down over the net. It's a point for Iowa.
Yeah, that was Stojanovic getting that last kill for the Hawkeyes, pulling them to within 2. Or excuse me, that was Gia McGrew. Just stays on the Cyclone side of the net.
And it's another assist from Morgan Brandt after the kill there for the Cyclones, and she's 1 away from that 3,000 benchmark. 22-19 lead for the Cyclones, and it looks like we'll see another timeout. I would assume this one by Iowa.
It'll be interesting to see how...
Oh, excuse me. Iowa's making a challenge to the last point. They're not a timeout. Excuse me for that.
It'll be interesting to see how Brant gets that 3,000th assist. I mean, we have the opportunity as we take a look at that last shot. Looks like it stays in.
And Iowa State will keep the points. Iowa loses the challenge, and Morgan Brant has her 12th assist of the day already in the first set.
And that's crazy to think about. 12 assists, already.
No kidding. Claire Amaral is there. The send to McGrew on the outside. Blocked by Iowa State, but it's a point there off the hands of McGrew.
And what a set she is having so far. This is someone that didn't really see much of a starting action in the Quick Start Classic, but really finding her role here against Iowa State.
And this team is yet to lose on their home court this year. Trying to keep that streak alive against their Cyclone foes. Outside there, saved by Iowa. McGrew, the outside hitter. And just inside it lands in, and it's a point off a kill from McGrew.
Hits that back line, and another kill for McGrew. And she's stepping up in a time where the Hawkeyes need someone to step up. We know they're big-time hitters, but McGrew really showing off today.
McGrew's third kill of the day. 1 point difference on the scoreboard. A block there from Winning Stall, and Iowa's tied things up in the first set.
That was a really solid shot attempt there for the Cyclones, but I believe that was Winning Stall and Amaral in there for the block. And wow, fantastic placement to jump up at the correct time, in the right place, right time.
22 apiece here. It's Brant looking for the assist, and she'll get it off a kill from Goolsby. It's the 13th assist of the day for Morgan Brant, and her 3,000th of her career. Congratulations to her, as she's reached a milestone that only 3 other Cyclones have in the program's history. As we're quickly on to the next points, Goolsby again looking for a kill, saved by Moisio. McGrew on the outside. A quick whistle, a violation off Iowa State, and we're tied again at 23 apiece. But going back to that last point, Morgan Brant, 3,000 career assists.
Well, we should have probably expected to be off of a kill from Aaliyah Goolsby, who now, I mean, still leading the team, obviously, but now has over 90 on the season. The freshman with a nice duo with Brant.
Serve now, Brant in the middle again. And a block from Iowa will be unsuccessful. Emery Hendricks Walker with the kill. We were moving so quick here in this first set. Felt like we couldn't spend too much time there on Brant's assist and milestone. But now it's 24-23. If Iowa State gets this point, they'll win the first set. If Iowa gets this point, we'll see this set extended a few extra points. We'll have a quick moment as they wipe up something on the floor. But wow, what an exciting opening set here, Charlie.
Absolutely. You're seeing now subbed in is Ava Martin. She's normally the backup setter for this Cyclones team. 20 assists so far on the season, but Brant's still in there as well. Interesting to see what the Cyclones will do.
Match point for the Cyclones. Brant the setup to the outside. Goolsby taps it over, and they won't be able to get the dig. Goolsby ends the first set for the Cyclones.
And what a great set to start things off for Iowa State, keeping their momentum going after their meeting last weekend as that block from McGrew goes out of bounds. But, I mean, how about Morgan Brant getting it done immediately? 3,000 career assists, the 4th in pro.